Hello, this is Zedes. Welcome back to another Mario Maker 2 video. After some contemplation, my decision was to go to 2020 levels, uncleared 2020 levels. There are something like 160,000 2020 levels left to be cleared. So we should be going forever, I guess, but the level quality is going to be much more variable than it was near the end of the 2019 levels. For example, this first level, I can't believe no one could figure this out. It's very easy. There's a clear condition that you have to get 5 coins, and they are hidden, but you're gonna find them anyway. At least I think the whole top corridor is filled with coins. They're hidden, but you're gonna find them. So yeah, this literally took me 2 lives. God, I think I cleared about 10 2020 levels for this video, but a couple of them, 2 or 3 of them didn't turn out very well. I don't know why. They were very choppy, the videos, but they were also very bad levels, so I don't really mind booing, or booing. I did boo them, but I don't mind skipping them. I booed that level, by the way, just because it was so nothing. It's just a nothing level. That would probably land in endless normal. I don't think it's even an expert level. This level is another one where, like, a lot of times I would have just cut this, but so that looks pretty much impossible. Very difficult to jump on those spinies and survive, the ones that are between 2 spikes. So I looked on the left side of the level, and I found coins, but you can't actually make it to there. But if you get these 2 lines of coins, you can get a little bit of a run speed and make that angle. And then I jump up here to line myself up, and then I just fall right to the goal. I did cut out a couple of deaths there where I was trying to figure out how to do it. Yeah, the ones I cut out, there was a dark level that was literally just like a bunch of platforms in the dark that you had to, like, be lucky and guess where they were. It was just stupid. God, these levels sometimes. And then there was a castle level that had hidden blocks, but it wasn't that bad. But it was really, the video came out really choppy, so I just cut it. And yeah, you notice this video is a lot shorter than I would normally put out, but I think I still have 6 levels in this. At least. Yeah, even this one is kind of choppy. I'm not sure why. But yeah, these first few levels that I'm going to beat are very easy levels. It took me, I think, the dark one might have taken me 12 minutes, I think. Most of them took me 10. That first one took me a minute. Yeah, here, hidden block. A lot of times I would just... You assume you have to kill the Bowser, but no, it's just a hidden block. The Bowser doesn't even have a key. You think maybe you put a key in the Bowser too in case you wanted to fight him, but no. You kill the Bowser. There's also a fire flower over there too, so... Not easy to kill the Bowser with a fire flower. I guess you'd have to throw bombs at him. He throws bombs out of the clown car and then you throw them back at him. You should be able to, after the second update with the Mecha Koopas, you should be able to make him throw Mecha Koopas like he does at the actual end of Super Mario World, but they didn't implement that. They should have. Hopefully we'll get some levels with some new items too, because they did have an update in April of 2020, the final update. Anyway, here's the first decent level. The first level that was actually a challenge, and it's 1-1 but upside down. So it's 1-1 from Super Mario Bros. 1. And then there's some thwomps off screen that are dropping these donut blocks, and you have to land on the donut blocks, and you have the propeller, which this actually, it seems very simple, but it's pretty difficult. You have to land on these donut blocks, and then you get the twirl ability that the propeller adds, but then you want to land on it on them and jump up. It's very hard to line it up right. It's very hard to time it because those donut blocks fall at a particular rhythm, and it's not super fast. So if this level had gone on for a long time, I wouldn't have liked it. But I do. It is just hard enough where it's a challenge and it's not too annoying, and it's kind of fun. And if you're wondering, there are some coins up in those where the arrows are. That's all it is 50 coins or something. So I didn't go get them on this life. I did at some point. I did check that out. I didn't know it when I was playing it, but it's actually in the thumbnail and I didn't notice. But the pipes that you can enter in Super Mario Brothers 1, you can't enter here, I think, because there's a subworld, and I never tried. I guess because it's upside down, it was hard to even like realize what I was. But that might have made this level a lot easier. Yeah, I never tried it, so you might remember the one level that I played in 2019 that was one. Actually, it was 1-2, but sideways. But yeah, that was one of the most difficult levels I beat for sure. Yeah, it's just a simple level. It's difficult to time, but I like it. It's a smart level. It took me way more lives than I would assume, and there were actually quite a few attempts before I got here too. So, yeah, good level. I actually looked at this guy's profile and played another level of his that I just could not figure out, but it wasn't even a 2020 level. So, throughout level Omega, this is another very easy level, and actually, like I don't like this one or dislike it, but I do beat it. And then I cheesed this one actually really bad. The upload time of this one is about 3 minutes, and I think I beat it in like less than a minute. You can skip the whole subworld basically. So you get a hammer suit. Flashback to the ending of 2019 levels. Going on the lava. The hammer suit allows you to do things that a lot of people, and I'm kind of skipping stuff here too. I saw stuff above so I can get to it. And again, this one's choppy too. I don't know what was up with my computer this day. I think I had to restart it at some point. Something was going on with it. It was not working perfectly. Yeah, I was a little afraid I got up here, but it did have an arrow, and it was not a lie. So here's the subworld, right? And I'm like, well, I can definitely make it up there with boxes. And I put 4 of them here, and I'm like, yeah, I can make it. Honestly, I can make it with 1. So after we beat this right here, I'm actually going to go back and do a speed run of it. Because I'm like, I could do this really fast if I wanted to. But as for the quality of the level, it's not bad. It's not. I don't know what's in the subworld. Maybe the subworld really sucks. Maybe that's why people couldn't beat it. But I can't imagine. Even in 2020, the game had been out for 6 months. The hammer suit. You can pull out boxes, man. Why anyone would enter that pipe is beyond my imagination. Yeah, here's the best speed. I did beat this like 5 times. I think I could have made that jump. I probably should have not pulled out that box. We're just gonna go below. I do have to do that so I don't fall in the lava. It was a little. I could probably have gotten that a little better. Yeah, I got a sub 30, which leave them a little comment. I do this sometimes if I'm speed running. If I clear a hurdle, I'll sub 30 gang. I don't know what that means. But I like to do that sometimes. Yeah, should I leave my mark? I don't feel like these levels are deserving of my mark. That propeller level is pretty good. This one's actually really tough. but it's kind of a speed run, but his setups are terrible, and confusing. This first part you can cheese. He wants you to race in front of the Thwomp. You can just get behind him. Honestly, the first section, there's two sections divided by a checkpoint. First section you can completely cheese. The second section, I guess I tried to cheese it, but it wasn't even that was that ruined it. It was just it was confusing, I guess. And then I took the title of the level seriously. I think it's just called Run or something like that. And instead of trying to get past the enemies, I just ran. So if you follow the swamp too closely, he comes back, and so it's easy enough to dodge, get under here, and go. This bullet's easy enough to kill. This part, I don't realize it right away. I think I can just outrun this fire. I'm not 100% sure. If you just go and are able to get past everything, maybe it lines up. But here's me passing the first section. I will keep doing it this way because it's easier, it feels like. Getting past those, if you stop right here, actually, the Thwomp just spawns. What I'm going to do is touch this cannon, which makes it not able to shoot. And I'll just go when the blocks are blocking it. And then that's a really tough to get past. Also, I don't like this level because of the sound effects. I hate when people do sound effects. Now this subworld is where it gets really effed up. It seems it's like I guess it's just natural to want to slide on that hill. But what you have to do is just run. And here, I'm gonna try several different things. And actually I could get past this part a little ways while not speedrunning it, while not going fast. But eventually, if you're not going at full speed, it won't work. Yeah, I try several things here, and I keep getting killed by this, and I'm like, well, how am I supposed to get past this, right bones? How do I do this? The answer is the bonsai bill actually kills him, and here's the actual run. This is how it's supposed to work. I did get all the way to this section without running it, and then you can't get past it. Yeah, here's a whole bunch of sound effects to blind you. And then that's the level. Yeah, that wouldn't have been so bad if without the sound effects, and if the second part was a little more logical. I also don't like that after you get past the checkpoint, you have to hit like an on-off switch to fix the whole level every time, because very easy to not do that, and you're right next to the pipe, so sometimes you just accidentally enter the pipe. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that one. This level, Tre, I think it's supposed to say tree. This is actually kind of a glitch level, and at least one thing that they patched out. I don't know if everything is patched out, but you see, I actually left comments on accident. This one deals with the backwards tree momentum, which they did patch out at some point. And I'm not 100% sure how to get that to activate perfectly, but it says if you're facing right, and that's a little bit of a... If you're walking on that conveyor and you jump, it won't let you grab the wall as the cat, which is weird. So you have to jump. Here, you can cat scratch the bomb through the diagonal, which is kind of neat. I assumed you could do that. I didn't know you could do it. And then you have to have star power to make it. Star power gives you extra speed. So I actually sped this part up because it took me a while to get to this. So the backward tree momentum thing doesn't always work for me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong sometimes. Let's see, I back up a little to get it to work. This particular life, I just couldn't get it to work. There we go. I suppose I could have just cut here, but I knew I was gonna have a shorter video this time. I thought about beating more levels, but I don't know. I did skip a couple of them too. I had a couple of really hard ones, really annoying ones too. I had that dark level that I described. right after that, I got another dark level that was way harder, and I was just like, I don't want to do this right now. Actually, I had like 300 tries or something like that. Then I had another level with Rising Lava by the same guy, actually, as the second dark level, and it was not bad, but like you had to wait forever, and I don't like it. Which level are we on now? Oh, this is the final level of the video, Bouncy. This is actually a pretty good level. First thing you will notice, though, is it has the enemies between the one-ways, which that sometimes doesn't work, but maybe, I don't know, maybe Mario 1 it's not as bad as, because there's one level that I had in the 2019 videos. It was Super Mario World, where I kept getting stuck between the walls, and it kept messing up my momentum. You're supposed to use enemies on munchers is what people use, but I also really don't like the noise that it makes. But this level is not too bad. It's not too long. It's simple, don't touch the ground level. It's fair. He gives you coin trails, and it's kind of fun. So this one's a like. This one, it gets a heart. I think that's as far as I get, and then the next one is the next life is the final run. We don't have to see this over and over again. Yeah, this is a simple level, and I actually tried to speedrun it by skipping some guys. I don't know how well I did, but I didn't look at his upload time. Yeah, this is a decent level. Yeah, I really don't like that noise that the enemies make when they're between the one-ways as well. But it didn't mess me up, so it wasn't too bad. If that's the first level, that's a good first effort. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. And you have a nice day. We'll see you next week. And please like, comment, and subscribe.